Hello Darren, the Magic Ghostbuster here. A few years ago I bought this 1991 Kenner Trade Fair catalogue, and I bought this because of the Ghostbuster stuff inside. This has some info on some of the stuff they never released because the line ended unfortunately before they could release it. But there's a lot more than Ghostbusters in here. Now a lot of it doesn't interest me, but I thought I'll just do this video going through the whole catalogue because I'm sure some of the stuff in here is of interest to some of you out there. Okay, so quite a lot of pages to get through in this. So, first page is the contents. So we've got Miss America, Batman, Care Bears, Play-Doh, Baby Alive, Stacy Two-Wheeler, Dancing Dolly, Cool Cuts, Cara, Swamp Thing, Easy Bake, Colour Blaster, Spirograph, Starting Lineup, The Real Ghostbusters, Beetlejuice, Yum Youngs, Princess Vanessa and Her Royal Family, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, and Robin Hood. So we'll look over them all. So first one up is Miss America, which I can't say I know anything about really. I know I've heard of Miss America. I didn't know they'd done a toy line on it. I don't know if that's still something that exists. But there you go. Dolls of Devon, Raquel, Tonya, Blair and Justine. Oh, there's more. Oh, it looks like they did quite a lineup of that sort of stuff. Playsets, cars, makeup. So, curious as well about any of the. I don't know if any of this is still collectible, if this is sort of stuff people collect still or not. I have no idea. But see if any of this stuff in here is still collectible and you collect it, let me know. Curious to hear. Now, Batman. We all know Batman. So, the Dark Knight collection. Lots and lots of different Batman figures. I've always liked Batman. It's been one of my more favourite superhero film franchises, but I've never really been a big comic book reader, so I was never really reading the Batman comics. So one of the earliest video games I played was a Batman game. It was on the Toshiba MSX. So you get different vehicles there. And also, if any of this stuff never got released, let me know as well, because other than the Real Ghostbuster stuff, I don't really know much about any of this stuff that's going to be in here. But yeah, lots of cool Batman things. So the film Batmobile, brilliant version of Batmobile, I think. We've got the Batcave Command Center playset, and some roleplay weapons. The Batarang Blaster roleplay toy. That looks very much like Stormtrooper Blaster, which wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, no, it's pretty much Stormtrooper Blaster with a couple of slight changes on it. Most toy companies, I think, are known for reusing moulds. Saves them money. Batman armor set roleplay gear. It's very cool. So that's Batman. Now we're on to Care Bears. Again, I know what Care Bears are. It's not something I've ever collected. I don't think my girlfriend does have a Care Bear somewhere in the flat, funnily enough. Okay, the Care Bears are here. The sweet cuddly Care Bears stand out. It's one of the most popular toy lines ever, with sales of over 40 million units. And at 97% awareness level among kids today, they are seen on cable TV every day and in video rental stores nationwide. Interesting. This was in 1991. So, yeah, how many have sold since? So, yeah, lots of different Care Bears. Okay, no more Care Bears there. So we're on to Play-Doh. Hairdo Dolly doll. Right? So I did have some Play-Doh as a kid, and I do have a Ghostbusters Play-Doh set somewhere. Didn't have anything too extreme. Yeah, lots of different Play-Doh sets, silly scoops. It looks like you can do like ice cream style things, birthday stuff. Yeah, lots of different Play-Doh sets there. Oh, Beetlejuice Play-Doh down there, that's interesting. Batman Play-Doh. Noah's Ark Play-Doh. Pizza Hut Play-Doh. Interesting. I've never really looked through much of this book other than the Ghostbusters section. Oh, there's loads of Play-Doh in here. Yeah, lots of different things. Bright starters, Play-Doh. And then at the bottom of each of these you have a planogram, which I guess is how the retailers are expected to display all the Play-Doh and everything else. Alright, so next up, Baby Alive doll, Stacy Two-Wheeler, Cool Cuts Cara, and Dancing Dolly. So this is under Kenner Dolls section. So I remember my little sister having a baby doll when she was young. Couldn't tell you, it saved my life whether it was this one or a different brand. Stacy Two-Wheeler, so I guess that's a bike, a doll on a bike by the looks of it. Doll will pedal her way into the hearts of little girls on a bike she rides all by herself. Dancing Dolly. So comes with a thing that I assume works. It shows lots of motion, so I'm assuming she actually dances. The coolest, trendiest dancing friend that every girl wants. Dancing Dolly, with a wonderful, unique and realistic dancing, really moves to the beat of any music. Cool Cuts Cara. Okay, so you're supposed to cut her hair, and it looks like you can plug more hair in. I suppose that's good if you want to be a hairdresser when you're older. I wonder how many people would have had these and just completely ruined them. Cut it and then hated the haircut. Reminds me of an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Swamp Thing. I do remember Swamp Thing vaguely as a child. Not something I ever watched. But yeah, lots of different monster figures, camouflage Swamp Thing, snare arm Swamp Thing, snap up Swamp Thing, loads of different ones. And we've got some cool playsets. They do look quite cool actually, those playsets. Yeah, that one there, Swamp Trap playsets, definitely something I would have liked as a kid. Okay, now we're on to Easy Bake. Kids see what's cooking through the Easy Bake window. So, celebrating the 28th year in bright new colours, the Easy Bake oven continues to be kids' and mum's favourite toy oven. Set comes with 2 slide-through baking pans, pan pusher, Easy Bake mix is including 1 yellow cake mix, 1 chocolate frosting mix, 2... Yeah. So did they actually bake stuff then? Like... Or does it swap it round to the ingredients so it pretends? I have no idea. But just the fact it comes with actual cake mix I found interesting. There's a Pizza Hut version. Yeah, can't imagine that it would actually do baking because it'd have to cook the stuff. Yeah, lots of different things there. Easy Bake Super Treat Centre. It's not. I don't remember Easy Bake as a child, so I'm not sure if it's something we got in the UK or. I mean, it's not something that would have interested me. So maybe it's just something I just was about and I just never noticed. Colour Blaster. Again, that's not something I ever saw as a kid. Yeah, interesting. Spirograph. Now, I do remember these as a kid. These were all the rage for a little while. The rage didn't seem to last too long. Yeah, I do remember having one, doing all lots of different spirals and stuff. Didn't realise there were so many different variants. I've never seen this thing before. Suspension art design toy, Spiromatic design toy. Starting lineup. Sports Superstar Collectibles. So I've never really been into sport, and I mean this looks like baseball. which is not really a sport that we watch over here in the UK. I'm sure some people do, but it's certainly not big like it is in America, so probably not something they even sold over here. I mean, I've never been into sport really. We had Sabutio, was probably our version of this, which was football, but I've always hated football. But yeah, it all looks like baseball to me. I know that looks more like American football. So, oh right, I see, so there are other things. That's clearly basketball. Again, is this something that is still a thing? You know, starting lineup figures, or even different brand figures of sporting figures. This is a line that could just, you know, how quick sports people obviously change all the time. And uniforms and all that sort of stuff. I mean, that could be an very expensive hobby. Okay, right, now we're into something I actually do know about, and that is the real Ghostbusters. So, got the Ecto Glows there, which was the last ones ever made, and then so these ones here never got released. The Backpack Heroes, they had like big backpacks that Ghosts come out of. And then there's the Glowcopter, which is supposed to be a vehicle for the Ecto Glow figures. That never come out. And then we've got a couple of lines here: Power Pack Heroes, Slimed Heroes. They come out, and then the Goblins and the Ectoplasm. And then Egon's lab play set. That never happened. A toy company did 3D print these at one point and was selling them. Then we've got the Ghost Sweeper. That did come out. The Firefighter vehicle, that never come out. We did get the Ecto Bomber, and of course got the Ecto 1A there, the Firehouse, and then these two roleplay guns here, the Ghost Blaster and the Slimerizer. They never come out. The Ecto headphones and Radar Blaster. That was one of the last roleplay toys that come out. It was a shame because that was one of the last. That came out same time as the Ghost Snapper. The Ghost Snapper was a great toy. This was just, I thought this was awful. I've got a video on that somewhere. I've got a video on most of this stuff that came out somewhere on YouTube. The Ecto Blaster there. We've got the Grabometer, the Ghost Trap, which I think was an amazing toy. This vintage Ghost Trap. I thought it was a genius. You know, the way it worked. Ghost Snapper is what I just mentioned, which was based on the old Ghost Sniffer that you see Venkman using in Dana's apartment. We've got the Ecto Charger accessory, which was basically the slime blower. The classic Proton Pack. So, yeah, very cool stuff. And it's a shame that some of the stuff didn't get released, but that is what it is, I suppose. It's that's life. Anyway, let's move on. So Beetlejuice, and yeah, new Beetlejuice film now, which is amazing. But yeah, so we got. I watched the Beetlejuice films. There was a cartoon series. I never watched the cartoon series. But yeah, interesting looking characters. And then Vanishing Vaults is basically like an old magic trick box. In case you don't know, I'm a magician. I call myself the Magic Ghostbuster. Yeah, and this was based on an old magic trick box. They built something around, and I've actually built a Ghostbusters themed trick out of one of those boxes. Yeah, some cool vehicles here. Snake mask. Yeah, some cool stuff. Okay, Yum Yums. Something I never heard of, but yeah, plush bears. So why are they called Yum Yums? Are they supposed to smell of something or whatever? The party Yum Yums mean extra fun for every boy and girl because they make every day a party day. They host Yum Yum fun parks, hippest, happiest celebrations ever. They are 14 inches tall and have confetti or streamers surrounding the tasty treats on their tummies, ears and feet. And these cute and huggable personalities are topped off with sugar frosted noses, lip smacking smiles and tummy pleasing scents. Join the party, yum yums, and let the good times begin. Oh, I've never heard of them, so yeah. Royal family, Princess Vanessa and her royal family. Okay, so yep, there you are. I'm curious for American people, because you don't have royal families in America. I'm curious how something like this would have went down. If you know, would have thought something like this might have sold better. Although, you know, would people, I don't know, if people in the UK would have wanted a royal family that isn't our royal family. I don't know. Not really obviously not really my thing, but so yeah, lots of accessories for the royal family. So it looks basically like I guess like trying to rival Barbie, I guess. Quite a bit of a range there as well. Okay, so next up we have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Introducing the new boys action toy line that will literally make history in 1991. And it's interesting as well, because it shows how times have changed, because I don't think nowadays it would say introducing the new boys action toy line, because obviously it's not the way the world is anymore. You know, girls just into this sort of stuff just as much. But yeah, there we go. We have all the different figures. We have Rufus, Bill, Ted, Genghis Khan, Napoleon. Yep, you have the Adventure Jam 2-pack. Wild Stallion speaker and tape accessory. That looks kind of cool. Like I suppose, yeah, you could have them playing the guitar in front of their that, and it actually plays music. That's a cool idea. The telephone box. And play sets. So yep, cool. And then what we got on next? So Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. So yep, we've got figures there. Again, not something I've really got into. I've never been into any version of Robin Hood. And that's it. So yeah, that is it for the Kenner 1991 catalogue. So obviously Ghostbusters is my thing, so that's the real reason I bought it. And I kind of felt like, because some of that stuff was never released, I felt like this was the closest I'd ever get to having it, if that makes any kind of sense at all. But yeah, I'm curious to know any thoughts on any of the other toy lines in there, really, because beyond Ghostbusters, some of that stuff I had no clue about, and other stuff very minimal knowledge. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, if you like Ghostbusters, obviously would love you to subscribe. Most of my content is Ghostbusters, except for maybe like 0.5%. If you don't like Ghostbusters, maybe don't subscribe. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.